I understand. That's what my dad said too. Yeah. That's what the mood lighting's for. It makes it gentle. It brings us all closer together. Sir, you need to meet me after this because I think you know a little bit too much about me. Oh yeah, do it again, do it again. Oh, see, now he doesn't do it. He also knows how much I like being denied. Ooh. Do we have levels, or can I have... Ooh. And someone else is out there too? Are we going to make this a whole room party? Yeah, can I get a whole audience? Come on, everybody. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, yeah, good. I like it. Let's get it one more time. One more time. Make sure we're recording. Make sure I got my personal recording going on. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I love it.
I farted.
I am, comedy. Everybody, give it up for Alkali.
We're actually waiting for Boozy, so while we're doing that, we're going to go over the rules for how this one works. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the annual Anthrocon open mic. We're glad to bring this one back. If I remember correctly, it actually got struck from the schedule last year.
Oh, yeah.
I do not think there was an open mic last year, so I do apologize for that, guys.
It's on the online schedule this year.
Is it on the... Wait, it's only on the online
Yeah,
schedule?
it's not the online schedule.
Actually, I think
they've got something against this alcohol.
No. A lot of it is because a lot of the Thursday night paneling happened last minute because they are all terrified about how many of you people show up a month ago. Guys, this is how this works. It's nice and simple. We're going to start letting you guys come up onto stage. You can do a 3-minute set. Now, I say 3 minutes, but what I actually mean is at 3 minutes, that's when it has to stop. If you want to go up there and tell a single knock-knock joke, if you want to go up there and your story, your set only lasts for a minute, that's fine. Still go up there, have a good time, try out your material. Guys, this is a wonderful audience. This is the place to do it. A few things you need to know. 1, once you reach the 3-minute mark, either myself, Boozy, or the bunny over here will stand up and stand off to the side of the stage right here. That is your signal that you've reached 3 minutes. After about 30 seconds, we have to cut you off. Not because we want to, but because we have a whole room full of people that we want to see up here. Number 2, some of you are going to come up here and tell stories, and that's wonderful. I am a storytelling comedian as well. I absolutely love a great story, and I guarantee you, some of you have the best stories imaginable as far as the punchline goes. If you go up here and tell a 3-minute story with an unbelievable punchline, it will bomb. You need to keep the audience with you as you tell your story. You need to describe what's happening in a humorous way. Guys, the hardest part about telling a story is getting to the punchline. So that is my one piece of advice to you. If you come up here and want to tell a story, do it. Have a good time, but bring your story to life, because if you don't, it's going to be the longest 3 minutes of your life. But that laugh at the end will still make it worth it. So guys, bear that in mind. And for me, my own personal preference, everyone, we are not here to do any kind of racist humor. We are not going to be trolling the audience. That is not the kind of humor I want to see on this stage at all. We are up here to tell jokes. We are up here to have a good time. We do not make fun of one another. We are furries, and we are above that. If you want to make fun of somebody, we have a Cheeto in office. Go with that. So that being said, guys, myself, Boozy, and the Comedy Bunny are going to be helping you out. We're going to be emceeing this, and when you're done, if you so choose, we will give you a short critique. Guys, we're not going to say that you're bad. We are always going to be a positive critique. We're here to help you. We want you to have this to be your experience in stand-up, and then we want you to go on to bigger and better things, and one day be on main stage at Anthrocon, leave the stage and get drunk as shit. Who would like to go first? Right up front. What's your name?
Jake.
Jake, you got 3 minutes. Go ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Jake! scene, Chris. Drag
Yeah, I figure I'd go here first, set the bar nice and low.
And Chris, begin.
All right, so I'm Jake. I call myself Jake the Army Guy. 3 reasons. Number 1, my name is Jake. 2, I spent 13 years in the U.S. Army. And don't applaud that. They tricked me. They offered me the one thing they knew I couldn't turn down: money. 6 years will get you $11,000. No, don't do it. So anyway, we're here. How are we doing, Anthrocon? That's a furry noise, if you didn't know. That means I'm happy that I'm holding a plushie and a body pillow and can't clap right now. But we're here at FurryCon, which is weird because I'm not a furry. Really, I'm not. I just like the artwork and the music and the concept and the stories and the sort of... Damn it, I'm not a furry! See, I'm about a stage 3 furry right now. Because you got the 5 stages. The first one, of course, is denial. That's where you say things like, guys, I'm not a furry, I just really like Zootopia. Second stage, you got denial, or sorry, that's anger. You see things like, hey, I am not a furry. So what if I got a couple sexy wolf pinups on my wall? You got stage 3 where I'm at, that's bargaining, where you're like, okay, I'll go to a furry con, but I'm not going to dress up as anything. You got stage 4, that's sadness or depression. That's where you stand in the shower with your clothes on, rocking back and forth, going, I like people, I like people, I like people. You gotta be careful though, because stage 5 will sneak up on you. Next thing you know, you're just walking around a mall in a rainbow-colored fox fursuit and you're not even gay. I'm just proud. But personas are weird. Who here has a persona? I think pretty much everyone has one. You know, they're really cool, but there's always that guy. You know, he asked one guy, who are you? Oh, mine's a red fox with blue eyes. Oh, cool, what's yours? Oh, mine's a horse. What's yours? Mine's a half angel, half demon, kitsune, Japanese dragon with 4 wings, 10 horns, and neon colors, and he glows in the dark. Just stop. So I got a quick story to tell y'all. I said I was in the Army. I was actually a drill sergeant in the Army. The people with the brown hats that yell at people. Arlie Army in Full Metal Jacket. That was me. And this happened, and I also come to the furry fandom by way of the brony fandom, and these 2 worlds intersected once, and it was a lot of fun. So this is when I was working at the reception battalion, where the guys first get off the bus, they get their hair cut, they get their paperwork started, get their finance stuff, so they can go to basic training and actually train. So it's the day that they're going to ship out to basic training, and me and my senior drill sergeant have them lined up in the hallway, and we're walking down messing with them, you know, thinking, privates, today you're going to meet your drill sergeants, and they are most likely going to murder you. And at one point, the people I worked with knew I was into My Little Pony. So senior drill sergeant goes, you know, Drill Sergeant Hughes here, he's a brony. Anyone else when you're a brony? This kid raised his hand. I am Drill Sergeant. I walk up, I go, really private, let me ask you a question. Who's best pony? And without skipping a beat, kid goes, Fluttershy, Drill Sergeant. I said, oh, hell no! Got him down in the push-up position. I said, all right, private, check this out. On the down, you say apple. On the up, you say jack. You keep pushing till you figure out who best pony is. And for about the next 2 minutes, the halls of 30th AG in Fort Benning, Georgia rang with the cries of apple, jack, apple, jack, apple, jack. That's all I got. Y'all enjoy the convention. Thanks very much for your time.
Person who went first to kind of set the stage, you guys have your bar set really goddamn high. That was awesome. That was fantastic. Thank you. I'm so sorry about that. Hold on, I keep doing the front of the room. Back of the room first. This. Come on up. What's your name, my friend?
Details, Dragon Wolf. What?
Totally thought you were going to tell me details aren't necessary. Details,
Dragon Wolf.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Details Dragon Wolf! That's part of it.
The stairs over there.
We moved them. Hey, we snuck the stairs in, okay? Guys, one more time. Give it up for the prom comic. You rocked it. Let's give it up for the Dragon Wolf one more time.
All right. So that's a rocky start. Maybe put the stairs on the other side next time. Okay, so as a comedian, I like when actions I do have instant consequences. You may see I have this on my finger. This is by accident. I put it on my finger to take a Facebook picture because I realized that, and when I first got into this fandom, I'm like, oh cool, they give out little prizes when you fill out the survey. Now, after a few years in the fandom, I'm like, oh, somebody's gonna swallow this in a micro-macro thing, isn't it? I love telling jokes like that because alcohol gives the best reactions.
You're killing me.
So I put it on my finger, and I took the picture, and then I realized I don't have internet because somebody didn't pay my phone bill, and I'm going to get mad at my girlfriend for that later. I can't get it off. I put it on my finger, and it got stuck. And I considered possibly just leaving to deal with the situation, but Grandma's Kage started winning cards against humanity. I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna miss this. I think the real charity should be, you get to put money in a hat, and then we get to watch Kage's reaction when he watches back that video. You guys are laughing. I just found a con idea. I'm thrilled that I'm going to have to go back to the DoubleTree and the 7-Eleven and buy butter and have a situation. Alcohol is great to read. He's either really, really enjoying the show or just really, really drunk. I'm going to be one of those later. I don't know which.
That one might be my empty.
Oh, it might be. How many empties do you have at this point, Alkali?
I don't know.
The real question is how many full ones?
Hey, can you toss one over here?
Come out.
I will make two.
Oh, yeah, I bring a shot glass with me now.
Oh!
Two and I have 2 pockets. I've learned something today. I need to start carrying more pockets. Actually, it's funny that Brony was the first one on stage because actually, I just had a new roommate move in with me and he's a Brony. And I have no problem with anyone in any fandom. I'm one of those open guys and like, cool, come in. You're awesome. Stuff's probably gonna happen in my house because we're really open about stuff. I did not expect him to A, convert my girlfriend. So now she's a furry, a Brony, and German. That's a crazy combination. Luna is das best pony. So now, I work at a military academy too, so that's the second reason why I'm a great follow-up to the last act, is I wash dishes there. And you gotta be kind of quiet. Like, there's some joking around time, but like, especially during when they come back from summer, you gotta be kind of serious. Because at dinner time now our ritual is to watch Friendship is Magic, I'm sitting there washing dishes, and I'm just left to my own thoughts, and in my head, it starts playing, and it starts coming out. And everyone around me is like, what the fuck? As if furry wasn't bad enough, now apparently I'm in the process of being turned into a brony. So that's fun. So I don't have a lot for this set right now, but would you like to pull my mouse off? You should try to pull my mouse off.
If his whole finger comes off, this is the greatest comedy performance.
I once had a guy ask me to pull his mouse off and it cost me $20. This is a deal.
Be gentle.
I'll call you after.
Chris, what'd you think? What'd you think?
That was amazing, actually. I really like what you had for your energy. You were moving around. You can blame Alkali for kind of fumbling your set, but I mean, that's usually a good thing because he really likes to be the center of attention. Don't let him take it from you. Don't let him. You're the one on stage. You did awesome, my man. What was your name again?
Detailed Dragon.
Detailed Dragon, everybody. Thank you. What do we got?
No, one for flash.
All right. How about?
You guys are now.
How about you, my good sir? Think you can do it? All right. What's your name?
Luca?
Oh, it's so much easier. Everybody! He's putting on his head and his face and his tail and all the fluffy parts that we love him for. Everybody give it up for Luca!
All right. I decided to come up here and do this on a whim with literally no prior preparation. I just got here from a 4-hour drive with my beautifully unbrushed hair and unbrushed fursuit. And I'm going to tell y'all how this fursuit got made. So, I made this in my senior year of engineering school the last semester, after finally meeting other furries and becoming a furry the final semester. And my heart goes out to my roommate, because out of the goodness of my heart, he's an RA, and he lets me a room with him, giving up having a room for himself so I can be a room with him. Little did he know, not only was he letting just a friend into his room, he was letting a furry into his room, who was making a fursuit that semester. Oh god. Alright, so, I watched through the tutorials, got some confidence, hey, I can kind of do this, kind of like comedy, maybe I can do this. But I go to this local fabric store for the first time, and I buy 2 yards of fursuit fur. I'm gonna go home and make some practice gloves before I make the real things right here. And as I'm driving home, my mom gives me a call, because she learned recently that I was a furry. As I'm driving home with these 2 yards of fursuit fabric in the back of my car, she calls and tells me, hey, I just heard some breaking news story that mixed furries look pretty bad, so make sure you're not posting any of that stuff on social media. I'm like, okay, cool, yeah, interesting timing for this conversation. I have 2 yards of fur in the back of my car. So, I go make my suit. I go make my suit. Gloves turn out great, tail turns out awesome. I spent almost my whole spring break on it. And you know that roommate that I roped into letting a furry into his room? I also roped him into making the leggies that I didn't feel like giving a piggyback ride to here. So, I was cutting out all these foam pads, and then the fun began. He hot glued massive parts of fur to my legs. Probably maybe one of the more interesting college experiences he's ever had, but anyway. My excuse for this is I'm not a furry, I'm doing this for something called Destination Imagination. Long story short, it's a combination of theatrics and engineering that I do it as a classroom, compete with it at the university level. But I'm totally doing it for that, and actually did do it for that. But semester ends, I go up there with my mostly finished fursuit. At this point, I have gloves, sleeves, tail, and an unfurred head that I have 3 days to finish. So, as I'm going around doing all this stuff, because DI is a pretty big commitment with some of the challenges you do, and I was doing 3 challenges, committed to doing work for 3 teams, one of which is a team where I'm making my fursuit for. And so, as we're all together, this group of 30 students on various teams, anytime we're together, anytime we're doing anything, I'm just kind of ignoring everyone sewing furiously. Hey, we're gonna go left and right, we're gonna all be here at 2:30, be there. Yeah, I totally heard you. Somehow miraculously made it there. But, this is probably the most interesting all-nighter I've ever performed as a college student, as an engineering senior. So, what happens is, the final night of finishing it, is working through the entire night before my performance, sewing all the head fur together, and gluing it together. And this day, all night before, is my birthday. But as I'm watching the glue dry on this, as I'm watching the final pieces of fur dry on my now completed head, some people burst into my room around 7 a.m. Hey, get up, we're gonna go perform now. I'm doing my performance in this, on 0 hours of sleep, working furiously through the night, on my birthday. And then, as the performance begins, the appraisers are still setting up. So the people who manage my team know it's my birthday, so they decide to tell the appraisers, it's this guy's birthday. Want to see him dance in his fursuit? So one of the appraisers puts "What Does the Fox Say" off of his phone. Seriously, what does the fox say? What does the fox say? And then I perform. I do great actually in my fursuit. And actually, this baby scored the highest on what I made it for. I made it for something called a team choice element. It's the highest score JMU ever got on a team choice element, and all of their 15 years of competing. So that was my all-nighter first college day.
Lucy,
Yes.
hit the button.
No.
There's a button.
You
Just
went to
yell.
law school. There is a
Screw it. But that is a great story, and I love the punchline with Melissa Fox in it. Only thing, you branch a line. You branch, just type it up, but it's a great story. And tell it again. Look at the box.
I really like that his mother was a good publicist.
Yeah.
Like, no. Have you heard about these weirdos? You're not one of those ones, right? Profile. We'll bring it back. Don't worry.
Let's go right over here. White shirt glasses. You.
Alright.
What's your name, bud?
Frost Cobra Snake.
Please use the steps. Please use the steps.
No! You can't tell me what you You can't tell me what to do all
Let's hear it for Lawsuit McGee.
Oh, it works for you.
I think you dropped something.
What is he doing?
Let's see, what's your Twitter handle?
At alkali_bismuth. I'm terrified. I saw him do it. That was
Any updates, Alkali?
No, nothing.
Okay,
There we go.
cool. I genuinely don't think you can win open mic, but if you could, you just fucking open.
Guys. This is how you subvert expectations. Cobra Snake.
Also, I have a Twitch channel. If you want to follow me on Twitch, I have business cards.
His Twitch channel, it just says offline, and then you get a tweet later saying, yeah, right? Okay, both of my fucking party members left me. Alright, that's cool. Before you come on up, I missed you a little bit. You can come on up. All right, what was your name, sir?
Just call me Jay.
Jay? All right, Jay, everybody, give it up for Jay.
Well, here I am, Anthrocon. Boy, do I have a lot to get on my chest. But first off, let me ask you, who of you has heard of Walmart? Tell me. Raise your hand if you've heard of it.
Heard what?
Heard of what? Walmart. Well, I was going to do something else, but pass.
Give him a round of applause.
Guys, to be completely honest, I know that I could never follow nothing.
No, I could not either.
That would be very hard.
Guys, one more time. It takes a lot of balls in to step we're going to go to an old favorite. Seraphim, come on up. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Seraphim. Seraphim, you should fucking stand. Now it's just a...
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to make an official announcement. Please do not use the sides of the stage. Please use the stairs, and please go up the stairs carefully. We do not want to take anyone to the hospital today. Thank you.
Thank you, A.B. Seraphim! 3 minutes, begin!
Alright, I apologize if I'm a little off. I just got in after a 10-hour drive and no liquor, which in Wisconsin that makes you legally dead. So, but I wasn't even going to do the open mic, but I got to get in some practice. I signed up for America's Got Talent. It's actually supposed to be like 90 seconds, but I feel like I can get past the producers just on the suit alone. Just come in and they'll be like, you're in. But I didn't say anything. It's like, no, we want this. It was kind of surprising. I actually found out about it on Facebook, which was crazy because I thought Facebook was dead. And then to be fair, my Facebook friends thought that I was as well. So, of course, I don't like Facebook. I really don't. Because Facebook is where you put your social life, which infers that I have a social life. Or that you're very photogenic, and I'm not. I like my fursuit, but it has this face, and that's it. I can just go in front of a green screen, and you got it. But, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of social media in general. I can't keep up with it. I'm very flaky, I'm very flighty. I forget when people converse with me even in real life. So if you're doing it on an online thing, you have no chance of me remembering. And Telegram is probably the worst of it because it has that stupid double check mark that shows if you read it, so you always have to look at the first, maybe 4 or 5 words and be like, I got what that guy's trying to say, I'm not going to click it. Because God forbid you click on a Telegram chat and then they know. They know you saw it. They're waiting for your response. At least that's what I do for me. Of course, I am also extremely antisocial, so I always assume that you just hate me. How polite. Anyway, so I have to be very careful when it comes to Twitter situations and Telegram situations because I always feel like I have to respond. And I'm a writer. My communication with words should be good. But thanks to Telegram, I mainly speak in stickers. I don't even do emojis anymore. That's too complex for me. You want to, how's your day going? Stick out tongue face. That good, huh? Excited sticker. It's really easy for me because I am lazy and I like talking to people, but it's a lot of energy and I'm an introvert and I don't want to. So I have 10 stickers and that's usually what I use for my Telegram. And Facebook is just right out. That's where I usually send people that I don't want to talk to. It's like, hey, catch me on Facebook, because you won't. I actually have 2 Facebooks. I have this Facebook, and I have my real Facebook, and I ignore both of them. So I have the real Facebook because I was in college once, and I was dumb, and I signed up. I played Mafia Wars I admit it. It's a stupid game and it just takes your money. But I was in college, what can I say? I stopped doing that one though when my parents joined Facebook and gave me the friend request. And it's like, I don't want you to know what my life is. But if I don't friend request, you can just call me because you're my parents. You know where I live. So I just basically have to take that one off because I really don't want to have to explain what goes on in my life, and I really, really want that inheritance when they die.
Seraphin, that was perfect. You will do wonderful on America's Got Talent. Once again, everybody, keep it going for Seraphin. That was amazing. Great timing, great pace, and just really, really true. So very true.
I think my friend would like to go.
All right. Your friend would like to go?
Yeah.
She seems very timid, but her hand was up. Do you have a name you go by?
Lucky?
Lucky? I get all the easy names. This is awesome. All right, everybody, give it up for Lucky. You do have to stand up. You're getting good.
You can do it.
All right. All right. Not too
I
bad.
have a question.
What's up?
If I can actually think of an act, can I try again with some help from Liquid Courage?
No drunk people on the stage. I am the only drunk person on the stage.
He's a
I'm
professional.
a hypocrite.
He went to college for drunk performance.
It's a prop. It's for the joke.
All right. Here are the stairs. You're
I'm
supposed
actually
to use
gonna
those.
drink it.
Do you really want to sit on the stairs?
Yeah, I'm just gonna play with it.
Oh, you can sit on the stairs if you want. This is your performance. You want to stoop it? Just like, hey, what's up? Go first. You're tired, you can sit on the stairs. Wherever you'd like to go. All right, good. All right, everybody, once again, give it up for Lucky. She has something planned.
You can do this, Lucky. I believe in you.
One, I'm kind of shy when it comes to public speaking. And funny you mentioned about school, because I majored in environmental studies. So I am working at the call center.
You gotta eat that mic.
Yum.
There it is. It's like a robot penis.
Oh my. Okay, it's funny you mentioned about college and everything, because that's where my little short story comes from. Majored in environmental studies, and later on I'm working the call center. It's very slow between phone calls, and what comes up with is a really bad pun, so I feel sorry. But the question is, what type of person would a botanist date?
I don't know. What kind of person would have bought this steak?
I might take that. A fun guy.
You got it.
All right, everybody, once again, give it up for Lucky, short, sweet, beautiful.
Right there.
Shut your part.
What's your name?
T.
T.
Letter T.
All right, use the stairs, T.
Hey, I was Jay.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for T!
Hi guys, my name is Mark Clark. Welcome to Expectations. Maybe one of 159th of you might know where this is from, but I like to call this Expectations. All right, ready? So, when I jump right here, I want you to guys go, ba, so, ba, so, ba. And then right here will be, ba, ba, ba. And then right here would be, ba, 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 ba. Got you.
I don't get it. Oh my.
So here we go.
Ba, ba.
Does anyone here know a straight furry? Yeah, me neither. One time at Anthrocon last year, this guy was roasting everybody in a hotel room. And I told him, stop roasting everybody, where's Waldo? And I had my fursuit on. but he told me, don't talk to me with them clown shoes, boy, and I was like, okay. So, when I say you, you say gay. You.
Gay.
Hey. You're right.
You even rolled around, you even used the fact that people knew what to do. That was perfect, man. Great presence, great fucking presence. Alright, what about you, hiding in the corner? What's your name? Yeah, no, the one behind you. What's your name, dude? Him? Yeah, him. Alright, so what's your name?
That's alright.
Alright, Arai, you gonna do something? Alright, no, I'm gonna talk this down. Alright? Perfect, alright, everybody give it up for Arai! Awesome! Stairs. He knows how to do it.
He's got stairs.
He's got stairs.
He's the stair master.
The stair.
He's a stairs idol.
He's on the next level.
Oh.
Okay, am I the joke? Come here and I get roasted. Keep it going. No. Okay, fair enough. Am I right?
He's off the rails.
Okay. Bring it in, guys. Go ahead, my friend.
Sorry.
Okay. So, for those who don't know, I am actually from another country. I am from Venezuela. Anybody here from another country by any chance? Awesome. So, this is a story that my grandfather told me when I first came to the States. And it goes like this. Once upon a time, a man died. Well, anything can happen in a joke, goddammit. Anyway, so there's this man, he's sitting in the line, he's like, oh goddamn, I died. Oh, I shouldn't use that anymore. So he goes in the line, he has a ticket, and he's waiting, and you have God on the end of the stage, and he's like, hello, good day, hello, ciao, hola, konnichiwa, welcome. And he sees the guy. Oh hell no. Wait, what? You cannot be here. But what? You're a furry. What? But you're a furry, you cannot be here, you gotta go to hell. But I have a ticket! Wait, what? I have a ticket! Where do you get this from? From like St. Peter over there. Hey Michael, can you check this over there with the x-ray? CT scan? Infrared? The ballpoint test? I'll be damned, you're actually allowed here. You gotta know that the last person who came here was actually Walt Disney. Yes, he was a furry. Okay, let me actually show you around. So gates of heaven open, beautiful place. And he's holding the guy in his side, he's like trying to get him close, he feels sad. So God feels sad that he made this guy angry. It's like, here we go, I wanna show you around. We got the spa, high alive, ping pong, hula hoop, the cafeteria, diet cafeteria, vegan cafeteria, everything you want, it's over here. You got peace and quiet, you got heaven. Here where you go. Next thing you know, the guy is sitting on a chair like this. Fuck. Guy comes up to him and he's like, hey dude, how you doing? I don't want to be rude, but I'm fucking bored. Wait, what? It's the same thing all over again. I'm playing with this Chinese guy with a ping pong. He doesn't stop. I try to do the hula hoop, but it's just so boring. I come from like the furry community. It's fun. There's like all these different things. And how's hell? Wait, what? How's hell? I want to go visit. You got a full day? I'll take it. So the guy goes. He goes to the elevator. He goes downstairs. He puts it up. Floor minus 666, and he's waiting doing your typical music. Yes, it worked! Anyway, back to the elevator, he's waiting. The floor lands, so quiet. He's expecting the most terrific thing in the world. Doors open. And we got ourselves the most beautiful party, 7 demons coming and boogie right, and it's beautiful. We got DJ Satan over there. Yo, what's up, dude? You want some drugs right over here? Want some alcohol? Want some booze? We got whatever you want, just bring it. What, have some say, maybe with me, maybe with the ladies, but whatever we done, just come on over here, then we're gonna have a fun time. Woo! We're gonna have a fun time right here. The guy has the best time of his life. No pun intended. He goes back the next day, he has, the best time of his life. He goes back up to the elevator to heaven. And I got tired, and he's walking up. Say, Peter! Open the door! Oh my God! We thought we didn't come back. Are you okay? You know what? I'm done. I don't want to come here. Wait, what? Here's your ticket. I'm up to heaven. May God bless you. He bless you. I'm going back down. Wait, don't go down. No, I'm coming down. It's much more fun down there. I'm out. The guy's back in the elevator, puts him out in the 666. One-way trip, he's ready to go. He's ready to party with those beautiful demon girls. Once more time, he's ready. He's thinking about it. Doors open. Suddenly chains come down and they're tying him up, all Hellraiser style. They're tying him down to try to pick in this one wrong just because of reason. We got the one demon throwing flamethrowers. Hey, that bird, why are you doing that? Oh my God, wait, what is that? No, what's going on? Shut the hell up. Oh my God, Satan, what's going on? There was booze, there were drugs, there was stuff. What's going on? That's for you to know that some is tourism and others is immigration. Thank you very much, guys.
All right, everybody give it up for him. What was his name again? Yeah, give it up for him again. That was really good. His stage work was amazing. Like, he used the whole stage. Really good, man. And it was a great story. Perfect. I couldn't do any better. I know it. Possible. Right? I see a fuzzy hand. Can we do the fuzzy hand? Come on up. Woo! And what is your name? What was that? Hollow. All right, everybody give it up for Hollow. Hollow. No, not that. No, I'm sorry. You take the next one.
You take the next one, thank you.
Howdy everybody, my name is Hollow. I am obviously not from around here. I am not a comedian either, so I'm going to try this out. So I am from Western Kentucky, and the best thing about being Western Kentucky is no one knows what a furry is. So I am a very open furry since no one knows about it. I tell my family, I told my co-workers, I've told everybody underneath blue sky. And the worst thing though about that is when you tell your family you're a furry and you're there at Christmas time and your uncle comes up to you and he's like, so I saw this episode of 1,000 Ways to Die.
Oh
no. I'm just like, you don't want to know. Just don't even ask questions, that's not the whole thing. He's like, what about the episode of CSI?
No.
Yeah, that's my everyday time, every Christmas, you know. Well, it's even funnier at work. So I work in retail. I would tell you some retail stories, but that's for another thing. So I work in retail, and everyone there knows I am a furry. And one day I come into work, and I was like, they were like, hey, how's everything going? I was like, I'm doing good. He's like, well, we thought about calling you in. And I said, well, that would have worked, but I was wearing a Ninja Turtle pajama onesie because it is comfortable as fuck. He looks at me and goes, you have a onesie? And I was like, that's the thing that confuses you, not a $1,000 fursuit, but a Ninja Turtle $20 onesie. I was like, what the fuck, man? So, but here's the funny, I can't talk straight, sorry. It's another thing about it. So like I said, everyone knows I'm a furry and all that kind of stuff. My husband, right over there, he's filming me. I see you over there. He's also a furry, doesn't have fursuit. But it's funny because on our way up here, we took a 12-hour drive, sightseeing and all that. I had to hold my fursuit head right here in my lap the whole entire trip. And we started talking, and I just stopped, and I started moving her mouth and talking. He doesn't miss a beat. He looks at the head and starts talking back to her. You were just talking about weather, and I have her start singing, music, like Lion King, all that kind of stuff. He just sings with her. Doesn't even look at me, and I'm like, oh, I see. So you love the fursuit head, but you don't love the rest of us. It's okay, babe, I love you. All right, that's all I got, though. So.
Whereabouts in Kentucky from?
Paducah.
Paducah.
Yes.
Paducah Luca.
Oh, hey.
Well, it's nice to hear the sound of home.
Right.
Did they issue shoes at the border like they did me when I left?
I think so.
Okay,
I
good.
got my first collar on my shoes too.
Oh, God. I also was it the uncle who walks up and says, I was watching A Million Ways to Die, and that is the most Kentucky statement. That really is.
Yeah.
Got it. One more time for Howard.
He's had to stand up the whole time.
Right there. Baseball jersey. There you go.
That's who I was saying.
What's your name, buddy? The Fast Man. Yours is up. This one's mine. Yours is up there. We'll get a microphone transmitted disease if we share it.
Guys, give it up for the Fast Man!
Well, I said use the stairs, you didn't say how. I admit that sometimes when I've done open mics in the past, I have walked off thinking this was a mistake. Sometimes I've been walking off proud. This time I walked on thinking this is a mistake because I haven't had time to have a drink yet today. But then I realized, hey, I've been driving cabs for 4.5 years now. I'm used to sober days. And one fun yet nerve-wracking part of driving cabs is the idiots you have to deal with. Sometimes it's your customer. Sometimes it's your dispatcher. Like, one of our protocols is when we have to go somewhere to park, because, nothing's going on, we gotta tell them where we park. So I'm like, yeah, I'm sitting down at the train depot. And I started going on my phone. All chill. 5 minutes later, he's going, Steve, where you at? And that's pretty much about the point when I'm in smartass mode. Yeah, I think I'm parked, man. That's far from the only voice impersonation I do in the cab. Sometimes I just do it to get laughs out of the dispatcher. Like say, Steve, I need you to go to the Moose Lodge. I'm like, 10:40, right? And of course, another one of my favorite gags I like to pull on the dispatcher is we have a street in town called Market. So when I have to take somebody there, I'm just like, picked up, going to Market, then staying home, then having roast beef, then having none. Then going wee all the way home. And another one of my favorites is we have a Target in our tiny little town. I take somebody to Target. I drop them off. I'm like, dropped off Target. By about 20 feet. But maybe I'll get closer next time. Anyway, this is a little shorter than most of my open mic sessions, but that's because I'm sober this time. I thank you all, guys.
It's wonderful. Always good to have you up on stage. Well done, my friend. Also, please drive sober. I just keep doing that. Damn it. I got one all the way in back. Why don't you come on up? Guys, thanks again for being here. We've got about a half hour left, so we're still going to be able to get through a few more people. That being said, coming to the stage right now, what's the name? Emerson. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Emerson!
To put this story into effect, I'm going to start off with the beginning. So, for those of you who don't know, I actually graduated June 9th of this year. I graduated from high school, and I'm moving up to college at University of Tennessee, right down in Knoxville. So, of course, it's that phase in time where my mother is extremely worried about me because I've been living with her for 18 years straight, even though my dad has moved elsewhere with my stepmother.
Oh.
So, I'm packing everything, and of course, she wants me to do one special thing before I leave. She wants me to make sure that I keep contact with her every day. To make sure that I am in contact with her and to make sure that she knows that I'm safe. So she's up in Alaska, and I'm down here, and this morning, literally on the phone, she asked me, how are you doing this morning? Good, fantastic, absolutely great. She says, well, your baby sisters are going to be going to the park today. They're going to be having a lot of fun. And then, out of the blue, all of a sudden, I see her text, cocksucker, lol. What? Excuse me? Are you kidding me? I respond, did you just see what you sent? I get nothing. Not even typing. I am looking at my phone. I just woke up to find this. And this is the first time she said anything more explicit than damn to me. And this is the second time she said anything explicit. I'm looking at my phone, hoping to God that she has not found out one of two things. One, I have not met my boyfriend yet. Or two, she has not found my tendencies. I still get no response 10 minutes later. I decide, how on earth am I going to hide this from everyone? I finally discovered that I can delete it. I delete the text. Thank gosh, I don't have to see it on my phone. She acts like she did absolutely nothing wrong. And she sent that to me. I wish I was joking when I said that I wish that this was a fake text message, but it was the actual phone conversation that I had with her this morning. And, well, I did not need that kind of wake-up call, I'll be honest. Besides that, everything else is going well, but that's all I had.
What? Was she calling you a cocksucker?
I have absolutely no idea. That was the entire text.
You know you just missed like a golden opportunity to come at your mother, right?
That's right, bitch!
Wonderful job. Good, wonderful job.
Guys, let's hear it one more time for Emerson!
I learned from the best, bitch!
Wow. Obviously, huh?
Come on up. What name would you like? Ray. Ray? Ray. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Ray!
This is the first time I've ever done anything on stage before, so I'm sorry. So my name is Ray, I'm from New Jersey, and I'm sorry. Boozy, can you come here for a second? I have something I need to ask you.
I have a cane! Okay, look, Boozy, can you hear me for a second? Who are you? How did you get my phone number?
Just pick a card. Alright.
Should I look at it?
Yeah, please, sign it please for me.
Sign it? Oh! No. Autographs are $5.
Ray, use the microphone.
Yes,
Okay. Thank you very much. Now I have a lawyer's signature. This convention is going to be very fun.
I signed an alkali!
Get off my shoe.
So, one night I went to the movie to go see Ready Player One. It's a fantastic movie.
Yes.
And I went there for the 7:30 showing. I didn't end up watching the movie until 10:30. Let me tell you what happened in between those two times. I got in the theater. It was a very small crowd of people. Very few groups. A lot of solos. It was just me by myself. The previews played, and then they ended, and the screen went dark, and the lights came back on. Everybody in the audience was like, oh, shit. One guy behind me was like, this happened last week in this exact same theater. I'm like, that's not good. So, a few minutes pass, and one of the other people in the audience gets up and says, I'll take one for the team, and goes outside and gets an employee. She comes back in, says, sorry, the movie will start in 5 minutes. She leaves. 10 minutes later, She comes back and says, I'm sorry, we're still getting everything working. The movie's not going to start for another 10 minutes, and you're all getting free movie passes. So another 20 minutes go by, and a couple people get up and leave. Then another couple minutes go by, and they come in with the movie pass. So now, the movie was supposed to start at 7:30. It's now 8:30. I'm sitting in my seat. Half the audience is left. I take out my phone and call the front desk of the theater that I am currently in. I'm like, hey, I'm in Theater 9, the IMAX theater, trying to watch Ready Player One. The movie was supposed to start over an hour ago. Before I got another word out, I just heard, over an hour? And then I heard her say, I'm so sorry, I'm going to look into it really quickly. Hold on for 1 second. I hear her slam the phone down on the desk and run to the back of the room. I got to hear this entire conversation happen something like this. What happened? I don't know. Fix it. We're trying. She comes back to the phone and she says, everything will be settled. We're going to send somebody right in to take care of it. So like another 15 minutes pass. At this point, it's almost 9 o'clock. They say, okay, the showing has been canceled. But there is another showing, not in IMAX, just about to start. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm already here. I might as well go see it. The movie already started, so I'm like, well, I'm not going to stay for this. I'm going to get my refund. So the guy told me, there's going to be another IMAX showing at 10:30. I'm like, all right, fine, I'll go see the 10:30 showing. And I said, I want to make sure, though, before I exchange my ticket. Sorry.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
Before I exchange my ticket, I just want to know that it's going to be working. And the guy said, okay, I'm on the phone with them right now. Just give me 1 second. He goes into the back. He comes out not 5 minutes later and says, all right, the showing's good to go. Everything's all worked out and going great. And I asked, well, what happened? Why did this happen? He said, we had the wrong keys for the projector. Yeah, they only had the keys for the not IMAX feature. But they didn't figure that out until over an hour and a half after the movie was supposed to start.
Wow.
And that's how I got a free ticket to see Deadpool 2.
Oh my God, right? Very good. First time up there. I know it's scary. You did great. I know, but we had a lot of fun, right? All right, perfect. Yeah. Everybody keep it going for Ray. Ray, if you keep working on that story and cutting it up a little bit, that's a great story to tell. Keep it going. Keep it going.
I thought it was awesome.
Oh yeah, it was really good. Yeah. Wow. Way back there is getting pointed at? You with the hat? Yes, yeah. Stand up. What's your name? Fubar? Yes. All right, everybody give it up for Fubar. All right, it's coming down. You know your time starts now. This is the Oscars. You better keep running. Keep it going.
Run! I have an unworking leg. Don't pressure me. Don't go up the stairs. Amateur. My leg is fake.
Your life depends on it.
Surrender me now.
It's always the right leg. Why?
Do I have to eat the mic? Okay, yes I do. Hi guys, I'm Fubar. I'm from Arkansas. It's the land of corn and meth. Don't go there. So, I'm going to tell you a story that I have kept buried for about 6 years? 7 years? Happened when I was in high school. It was a very trying time for me. I had long hair. I liked anime. It was a bad time. So I was maybe 17, 16 at the time of this happening. And I would like to preface the story by saying, when I get nervous, I get wheezy. Keep that in mind. So, I asked a girl out, who I was very fond of. Her name was Madison. And my best friend Kelby was dating her sister at the time, which I thought was really cool because it's like, oh, we can do double dates, with Kelby and Madison and me. And it'll be like, oh, it's so fun because we're best friends. And that's what we do in high school. We're best friends. And so we went to the mall to see a movie and also to eat and stuff. So we ate and stuff. I had chicken and a vanilla milkshake because I love the combination. I dip the chicken filet nuggets into the milkshake. It's very good.
And we went and saw, I don't remember what movie we went and saw, but that's not really important to the story. Anyway, so we were talking, and we, did normal human high school things that you do when you're a teenager. And so after the movie and everything happens, her parents pick us up, and we're driving back home, taking me home first. I start feeling a little bubbly, a little shaky, a little kind of like how I am right now, because I'm also nervous right now, but don't worry, I'm not going to vomit on stage. So, we get about halfway to my house. There's a BP gas station right here. The car is right here, like a street away. My friend Kelby goes, "Hey Jamie, are you okay?" I go, "Yeah, I'm fine." I throw up. I projectile vomit all over the back of the seat, all over my pants, on Madison's arm. Kelby dives like a World War II veteran escaping shrapnel from the chambers. Over Carrie, into the next seat. It's like it's a war zone. There's vomit everywhere. Her parents go, "Oh no." They pull over at the BP gas station, and I have to pelvic thrust underneath the hydrant to get all the vomit off of me, which was right in this region, right here, good spot. Yes, the good spot. It's where the dick is. Okay. Or the vagina. I'm not sexist. Anyway, so I have wet, vomity, skinny jeans on because I'm emo and I liked My Chemical Romance and all I wore was skinny jeans. Thank you. So I'm like, how am I supposed to get back in this freshly devomified car without getting my vomity pants everywhere? So what do? I take my pants off because I'm smart and courteous to her parents. So, the detail that I left out of the story up until now was that I had worn my lucky underwear. I didn't think Madison was going to see my lucky underwear. My lucky underwear are boxers that are blue with little penguins and ice cubes on them because I love penguins. The car ride was awkward. She never spoke to me again.
Living up to his name, Google. That was wonderful. I gotta tell you, the good spot, it's where the dick is I gotta put that on my business card. Music director attorney, the good spot, it's where the dick is. Great job. Great job. Just wonderful story. Great job. All right. Let's go straight down the middle here. Right over there. Yes, you. What's your name?
Caliber.
Come again?
Caliber.
Caliber?
Caliber, yes.
Caliber. Guys, give it up for Caliber.
All right, so I've never done this before, so this would be good.
You're doing great.
So I know Alkali, you like to play Fallout 4. I've seen your videos.
Wait, I can game. Shut up.
So I have taken that up and played this magical thing called VR. You go into this magical land of lag and mods. And these mods are so great. You see things like weapons, Randy Savage Deathclaws.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
Dig it! Oh yeah! Slump into a slump trip! Take it! My ballot! It's okay! Let him do it!
So I've decided I'm not gonna play vanilla. So, like any respectable person does, we get these magical mods, we put them into our game, we get high level, and then we walk up to a Deathclaw. These magical, giant lizard things who want to eat your face for fun. They take one look at you and say, you're next. And you look at them and say, why? You're 6 stories tall. Anybody else? There's a village right there. Come on, village. Then you try to go to the village, they attack you anyway. It just doesn't work. So, with these magical Deathclaws, I went over and I said, I'm sick and tired of your shit, you're next. So I took out the biggest gun I had. It was a 50 caliber sniper rifle. It's fantastic. It goes from here to there. One shot, 5 miles away. And then, ping. Just that way. Right off the scales. So, he's mad, he's running over to me, so I think fast. Okay. Something bigger. Minigun. Just go here, rev it up a little bit. Ping, 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 right off. You see the health bar goes from here to there? Little sliver, about a toothpick. So, as I'm panicking, running away from death incinerate, I go over to a tree. Quickly look at my inventory. Come on, please, gotta heal up. Oh, I'm taking everything now. Oh god. The smallest gun I have. Let us see. Oh, this is working quite well. House. Oh, we're down to a car. This is going well. And click. Okay, I need, oh, no, I'm out. So, I find the next smallest thing I have. A knife! A little bit of stabbing motion. Dead. And all I got was nothing. I got a free t-shirt. Says, kill 10 mile wide Deathclaw. Got nothing. Please help. And that's my story. I've never done this before and I'm freaking the hell out. Goodbye.
I've got a ton of people, and your hand is up. My friend, how shall I introduce you?
Nomad.
Nomad.
Hey, Nomad, you got this.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Nomad!
Okay, let me set the stage. 2009, 1 a.m. local time. We are off about 5 miles off the coast of Iran on a brand new Navy ship.
Where?
I'm laying in my bed. I'm asleep. Think everything's fine. Everything's good. 1 a.m., right? All of a sudden, just out of nowhere, the entire ship does this. And then settles back down into the water. I fall out of my bed from the top rack all the way to the ground. I get up. I'm like, okay, what the fuck? What just happened? I'm looking around. Everybody else is awake. The Navy, they have this PA system, constantly, all throughout the day, announcements, music, everything. Dead silence. Nothing from it at all. I'm worried at this point. I'm like, okay, like, did we run aground? Did we just get torpedoed? Did we hit a whale? Eventually we go back to bed because there's nothing. So I'm like, okay, well there's nothing we can do. You know, I'm a Marine. I'm just on board. I have nothing to do with how this ship runs. Next morning, I get up, do my usual morning thing. One of our guys comes in. He's like, guys, you're not going to believe this. I found out what happened. We got hit by a sub. I'm just like, okay, no. There's no way the Navy's that incompetent. No, I swear, no less than 2 minutes later. This is the captain. Last night there was an incident with one of our fellow naval ships. We were hit by the USS Hartford. We got hit by a sub. Okay, so... You want to know how a sub hit us? I know you do, because I can see it in your eyes. The guy that was supposed to be monitoring the sonar on the sub was listening to his iPod.
Oh no!
And not listening to the sonar. They hit us, they T-boned our ship, okay? With the conning tower of a submarine. 20 by 20 foot hole got torn in the side of a brand new US Navy ship that was on its first voyage.
Oh no!
And now we got stuck in Bahrain. You guys, anybody know where Bahrain is? It's right next to Saudi Arabia. We were stuck there for 3 months in dry dock while they patched this giant hole in the side of our ship. And that's pretty much it. I will tell you right now, though, everybody that from the guy listening to his iPod up did not have a job after that.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget, if you would like to see more stand-up, tomorrow night, Uncle Kage will be on main stage in the Data Lawrence Convention Center. That might be the name of the convention center. I don't remember anymore. Tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, Uncle Kage will be on stage. Guys, I'd like to thank my other two judges, everyone, Luke Barrister, good job, everybody, and my name is Uncle. Have a great night.
Silver Gatoman, he bought me a coffee. Silver Gatoman, here is the song for thee. He likes to video all the panels at the cons. You should go and watch them whether they are short or long. Silver Gatoman, you video that's not a jibe. All of you go to his YouTube channel and like and subscribe.